All right, so that is the first play. This is the first play for the 9U Raiders. 0-0. Game just started. False start on the offense. We have some exciting stuff happening today. So far, 8U won 36-6. This 9U team coming off 2 wins in their last 3 games. Last week, a big win. Dropped snap by the quarterback as he runs outside of the sweep and then gets stuck right about the 40-yard line. Maybe a 2-yard gain. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 12. So we're coming to you live from Palo Verde High School here in Tucson, Arizona. This is considered one of our home fields. It's either here or Tucson High. We played the Seminoles at home here, but this is the Soldiers' homecoming game, so they are considered the home team. I am sitting on the Soldier side because that's where we could do all the media stuff. But the stands that you can see off into the distance on the screen there, that is our side. That's the Raider side over there. Raiders in white. The Soldiers in navy blue and white helmets. So 2nd and 13 here. Quarterback in shotgun. So snap in the dirt, hits him in the shins, picks it up, tries to race outside, and eventually is brought down in the backfield. So that'll bring up a 3rd and long, 3rd and about 15. There is a Raider down. That's number 24. Demarion Leon Willis is down, but he is being helped up, but he's all right, it looks like. We'll do a quick roster read here in a minute. I guess we can start it right now. Number 30 is Christopher Bejarano. Number 1 is Leonardo Caballero. Number 2 is Moises Castillo Wilson Jr. Number 36, Nair Collins. Number 18, Liam Cortez McHale. Number 27, Damian Gomez. Number 55, Marcelo Gonzalez. Number 33, Josiah Gray. Number 50, Jesus Hernandez. Number 71, Kanoa Jurlong, I think. Jurlong. And we'll finish the roster right now as it's 3rd and 15. Soldiers with the ball. Shotgun formation. Raiders in a 4-3. 4-4, I guess. Snap dropped again, and this time he's going to be brought down by about 4 different Raiders, that time led by number 30, Chris Bejarano. Number 36, Nair Collins was back there too, along with number 17, Anthony Yanez III. So now 4th and like 18. So 4th and 17, quarterback in shotgun. Big stop here, hopefully. Shotgun, handoff to the running back, and he's going to be brought down, hit by number 12 originally, and then he's just pushed back by, leading that was number 2, Moises Castillo Wilson Jr. Number 12 was back there first, Ryder Mesa, but he took a little stiff arm. And then Moises Castillo Wilson and the Honey Badger, 21, ended up being the ones that brought him down. Turnover on downs, Raiders take over the ball. And I'm pumped to see this 9U team play, as they are an exciting team to watch. Very well coached by Coach Pena. Speaking of Coach Pena, we are going to be doing a interview at halftime. It's something that, bless you, that he suggested, actually. He's like, hey, what if we did this? And I thought, dude, I would love to. I just don't want to bother the coaches. But if they want to do stuff like that, I'm so down. Raymond Pena, the Honey Badger, with the handoff up the middle. And he's taken down after about, let's see, about a 4-yard gain. Good little run there. Big hole by the offensive line there. This is nice to see. Last week, number 15, Cruz Tellez, had a huge game. I think he had 2 or 3 touchdowns. Handoff to the Honey Badger up the middle, big hole, bounces it out to the outside, gets all the way out into the secondary, breaks another tackle. Takes 2 or 3 different soldiers to bring him down, but a good run there. As you notice when the Honey Badger gets the ball, it's like shot out of a cannon. The way he hits the hole, and then he's got good elusiveness once he gets into the secondary, and then again, to add on, he's tough to bring down. So a sweet run there, but again, the hole from the line up front was, you could drive a truck through there, huge. So offensive line, as we saw last week, doing their job. 0-0 here in the first quarter. Soldiers started with the ball, turned it over on downs. Raiders now threatening. As I move my camera into a better angle here. Quarterback Carmelo under center, fakes a handoff to the Honey Badger on a design quarterback sweep around the outside, makes one cut, and then trucks a soldier defender, but is brought down around the 5-yard line for about a 6-yard gain. That'll bring up a 2nd and 4. As the Raiders threatening. 2nd and 4 from about the 6-yard line. So if they make it to the 2, it'll be a 1st and goal, but they've got 6 yards to the end zone. Carmelo handoff to the Honey Badger up the middle, and he's brought down for a touchdown. Right as he got the ball across the goal line, touchdown Raiders, 6-0 here early in the first. As the Honey Badger brings it in to the end zone to get the first score of the game here. But like I said, we're going to do a halftime interview with Coach Pena. So I'll bring all my little camera equipment and everything down there, and we'll just kind of see what his feelings are in the first half and what adjustments they're going to make into the second half. Again, just trying to make this thing more legit for the players, because as they get older and progress and get into high school and maybe college ball, this is how it is, and I want them to kind of get used to that kind of mentality. So let's see here. My canopy's kind of in the way, but we're all right. Handoff on the jet sweep to number 2, Moises Castillo-Wilson, and he punches it in untouched. And that'll make it 7-0 Raiders here in the 9U game against the Soldiers. As the Raiders will prepare to kick off now. Decent day from a weather standpoint. I mean, it's nicer than it has been, but it is still hot. So we were very blessed last week in Sierra Vista. It was like in the 70s. I think the highest it got up to was like 84. But really it was like high 70s. Overcast. But it's hot today. Again, we'll be here all day. We will be doing the 10U game after this, followed by 11U, 12U, and then 13, or I guess 14U. So Raiders set to kick off here. It'll be Carmelo, the quarterback. Carmelo Perez, the quarterback, is the one kicking off the ball. We'll finish the roster read here in a minute. Next dead ball. Here comes the kick, a nice onside kick, takes a nasty bounce, and the Raiders got it. The ball recovered by the Honey Badger. I'm telling you right now, Carmelo Perez, the quarterback, has that onside kick down. I don't care if you're in the NFL, those onside kicks are hard to handle because you don't know how they're going to bounce. And he has it down, bro. It's crazy. The ball literally bounces 5 to 7 feet in the air right before it reaches the return team, and it bounces like either off their face mask and they're not expecting it, or it'll bounce over their head and we'll get it. We get a handful of those back, and a lot of it's because of how Carmelo kicks the ball. That was beautiful. So now 1st and 10 Raiders as we look to do more damage here. I formation, and they do the hard count, and I'm telling you, they work on this hard count all week long, all season long. And they're best in the business at getting defenses to jump offside. So that'll be a neutral zone infraction on the Soldiers. So instead of 1st and 10, it'll be 1st and 5. And then at halftime, after the interview, I want you to go to the car with the AC on and lay down and chill. Give me everything. And a neutral zone infraction again on the Soldiers. So we just got 10 free yards on automatic 1st down. Thank you. So 1st and 10 from the Soldier 40. As the Soldier defense tries to get set. He might have been offsides, but I don't think so. Handoff to the Honey Badger up the middle. He bounces it outside and is finally thrown out of bounds, but not before a 13-yard run right up the gut. And it'll be another 1st and 10 Raiders. We're at Palo Verde High School here in Tucson, Arizona. Considered one of our home fields, but it is the Soldiers' homecoming because I think they use this as a home field too. So we're considered the away team. That's why we're in the the white jerseys, silver helmets, black pants. Carmelo Perez under center. Handoff this time to Moises, number 2, as he makes a cutback. A nice downfield block that time, and he finally gets brought down at the 4-yard line. Raiders just getting 10 to 15 yards on every run, as that was Moises Castillo Wilson Jr. on the carry. As who was the guy, number 1, was doing downfield blocking the whole time. Leonardo Caballero with great downfield blocks. As I need to move the camera to get rid of that canopy. Pole. Ooh, there's another pole. Poles everywhere. Let's go this way. So that's the quarter. After the first quarter, it is 7-0 Raiders, and they're threatening again from inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal as we switch sides to the other side of the field here. Again, stay tuned during halftime where we will be doing a live interview with Coach Pena. Got the cheer squad over there doing their thing. So number 10, Isaiah Lanessis, his grandmother in the chat saying, "Let's go, grandson." We went to her restaurant last night. We had a little team bonding dinner for the 11U team, and they absolutely crushed it over there. Great food. Peter Piper. The coolest Peter Piper I've ever seen. They had like rides in there. It was like a little mini amusement park. And the food is excellent. If you've never had Peter Piper pizza, that's un-American, first of all. But second of all, it is so good. Because I grew up going to Chuck E. Cheese, and if you've ever had their pizza, no offense, their pizza is rough. I'd rather eat hospital food. So the first time I went to Peter Piper was in Texas when we first moved there like 12 years ago, and I brought my kids there when they were little, and I ate the pizza, and I said, what? Super good. Anyway, handoff to, it might have been just a quarterback sneak. I kind of missed it by Carmelo. I'm over here talking about pizza. There's a flag down. As the coach saying something with the like a sideline interference or something, so a 5-yard penalty, so they'll bring this one back. But normally when you see those kind of calls, Coach Pina would be losing his mind, but he's not. So I don't know what the call was. It was a sideline penalty, but 5-yard penalty, no big deal. First and goal still from the 15-yard line. So Raiders line up in a wishbone. Carmelo under center. Handoff. Right up the gut. Look at the size of that hole. As he's brought down by a kid that looks like he's 13. But that handoff was to number 1, Leonardo Caballero. It was a huge hole by the offensive line. We need to give these dudes a freaking shout out. Who are these guys? Number 55. I had to have misread that because there is no 55. No way, right?
He's not 9.
My son goes, that kid on the other team is not 9. I mean, he probably is, but he looks huge. Okay. Here.
Love you.
I love you too, babe. Oop, you okay? Bro, who is number 55? Oh, there he is. Marcelo Gonzalez up front. As we'll do the rest of the lineup here in a minute. Fake handoff on a design quarterback sweep by Carmelo on the outside. Mad stiff arm, saying, get out of my way. He makes it to the end zone all the way to the corner. That was sweet. I legit think that kid thought he had the tackle. He was like, sweet, tackle field, in the backfield, tackle for loss. And Melo said, dude, seriously? Like a fly, get off of me. Mad stiff arm there by Melo as he takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. It's going to make it 13-0. Raiders. As my son, I told him after we do the interview with Coach Pina, I told him he plays in 11U. You got to go to the car, turn the AC on, lay back, get rested. You can't be out here running around all day and expect to play good. And he just went to the car right now. Carmelo on a quarterback sneak right up the middle. Ooh, and he's pushed back, but they got it. 14-0 Raiders here in the second. Yeah, I told him to get rested right after the interview, okay? And he's like, all right, cool, I got it. But he was supposed to be my cameraman for the interview. And he just went to the car, so. What are we going to do? I don't know. Maybe there'll be like a parent down there that I can be like, yo, can you come hold this? You know what, Coach Miggs, where are you, bro? Get over here. Help me out. I'm just kidding, my man. Coach Miggs is the 12U coach. They looked fantastic last week. Golly, they lost, but they easily could have won that game. And they ran what's called an inverted wishbone. Wild play. They ran it almost every down. And it's like, if you know what the wishbone is, it's one halfback, 2 fullbacks lined up behind the quarterback who's under center. An inverted wishbone is 1 fullback, 2 halfbacks, I think. Yeah. 1 fullback, 2 halfbacks, and the quarterback's in like a semi-shotgun. And what happens is they snap the ball, the center does, but depending on which play you're running, one of the fullbacks will jump in front of the quarterback and take the snap before the quarterback even touches it and run it through one of the holes. And then the other fullback on the next play, snap, he'll take the ball before the quarterback even touches it, run it through the other side. I mean, as a defense, that's impossible to defend because you have no idea which way it's going. And to be able to pull that off with a bunch of 12-year-olds is crazy. So they looked really good. Their defense looked really good. They did end up losing by 1 score, but I'm excited to see what they could do this week too. So Raiders set to kick off here. As we've seen, Melo's onside kicks are wild. This dude has it down. Of course, I'm probably jinxing him right now because when things are going well, you're not supposed to talk about it. But on our side over here, we have number 11 lined up. That's Max Perez. We have number 7, the second closest to us. That's Perseus Laguna Betancourt. Number 9 running on the field a little bit later here. That's Yulitza Morales Boruns and something. Number 9. And the kick. Bang, crushes it again. Ooh, look at this thing roll. to the 14-year-old, and he's tackled down by a freaking shoestring by the Honey Badger. I wish I knew what sound a honey badger made so I could just be like, roar, or something, but I don't think they roar. They probably squeak or something because they're smaller, but that's sweet. Honey badger just took down a grown man in the backfield. Well, it wasn't the backfield, but great tackle there and another great onside kick from Carmelo. That dude's got that thing down, and he's a lefty, baby. I'm a lefty too, so I have a special place in my heart for left-handed people. On the way. So Miggs in the chat, it's because he called me. This guy calls me when he knows I'm live streaming. And I'm like, bro, I can't answer. So I call him from my son's phone, and my son took over commentating in the 8U game last game, so I could call Coach Miggs, because I was like, oh, shoot, what if he's calling me over something important? 99% of the time, it's not. He's just like, what are you doing, man? And so I call him back, but he doesn't have my son's number, so I was like, ooh, I'm going to mess with him. And I was like, yeah, this is Coach Carl with Soldiers for 12U, and I just wanted to know we're going to whoop your butt today. And before I could even get that out, he knew it was me. He was like, man, shut up. And I was like, dang, bro. So right now he said, on my way, Coach Carter. First of all, it's Coach Carl. I try to think of the widest name possible. Carl, Chad, Steven, something like that. But he knew it was me. So timeout, as I need to know, honestly, dude, in this situation, I really need to know how much time is left, so that way I can start making my way down there to do the old interview. Maybe if I went down before each game and like slipped the refs like a $10 bill and say, hey, every like 2 minutes, just look up at me and just like throw me a 3 if there's 3 minutes, or throw up a 5. Because we don't have access to the scoreboard or anything, so we don't know how much time's left. And we do keep track of the score, but the time's kind of tough. Shotgun formation this time. Raiders look like they're going to bring some pressure here. As they do, they send a couple backers on the blitz. He's getting chased down from behind by number 24. Good stiff arm that time. And then he's another good stiff arm, and he's finally pushed out, and he fumbles the ball, and Carmelo's got it, right? Can't see because of the freaking canopy. Yeah, baby, Raiders got the ball. Who got it? That was number 24, baby. Let's go. Dang, dude, even the ref was excited after that one. That was Demarion Leon Willis. He was the one chasing the running back, as I thought he was going to get it to him. But then I can't see who forced the fumble, but he fumbled, and I thought it might have rolled out of bounds because it was right on the sideline. But before it did roll out of bounds, number 24, Demarion Leon Willis jumped on it. That was sweet. Dude, did you see the ref saying first? Like, if he's working for us, he needs to chill, because he looked a little too excited that we got the ball back. That was awesome. I shouldn't even be saying stuff like that, huh? Oh, man. Well, if you're on the 11U team and you're at home still watching this, hydrate. Start drinking water right now. Don't be eating freaking Captain Crunch and stuff before the game, right? Eggs, bacon, water, no juice. Oh, juice is healthy. Yeah, 90% of it's sugar, dude. Stop. Hydrate. Get ready for this game, as we got to come out with a big win today. We need the next 2 if we want even a shot at the playoffs. Alrighty, I formation as the Raiders come back out here on offense as they get a little situated here. And it's number 10 closest to us. That's Isaiah Nunez. He's here on the near side of the field. Number 55 in motion. Ooh, they just 55 kind of went a little early, but he was in motion, so I thought maybe the ref won't see it, but he saw it. Through the flag. That's Marcelo Gonzalez, but no big deal. No biggie. Marches back 5. 1st and 15. Now, when we do the interview with Coach Pina at halftime, I'm not going to stop the live stream. I'm just going to take the camera down there, but you might want to turn it off or just don't look at the screen, because it's going to look like the freaking Blair Witch Project as I'm going down there. Hand off to the Honey Badger. Up the middle, he bounces outside, and this dude's going to try to cut for the corner. Takes on the 13-year-old, jukes him, and he's finally not even. Jeez, dude, broke the tackle from that adult, and then finally was brought down over around the 34-yard line. It's a first down. So 1st and 15, he gets about 15 and a half. So first down, Raiders. I cannot stress enough this offensive line, the kind of holes that they are providing these running backs to go through. Massive. Bro, so this team, this 9U team, went to the championship last year, and you could see how. Very disciplined team, very talented team. Everyone does their job. Linemen doing their thing. Carmelo doing his thing. Running backs doing their thing. Carmelo's best onside kicker west of the Mississippi. It's crazy. So Melo under center, I formation, number 55. That's Gonzalez in motion to his left. Handoff, same play, other side, runs into his own back, but bounces it outside. This is the Honey Badger. Breaks another tackle. Look at that kid run, bro. Another 11-yard gain. Sorry, I'm fixing the camera. Yeah, and Coach Miggs saying we should start interviewing the kids after the game. I definitely agree. The only thing is the next game starts so quickly after, because I thought that would be sweet, dude, to interview them post-game. But it's hard when some of these games start, like the next game will start like 10 minutes after this one ends. There's the fans here on the Soldier side saying, let's go Soldiers, trying to get their guys fired up, trying to get back in this thing as they score 14-0 Raiders right now. As Gonzalez in motion to the right. Fake handoff to the Honey Badger. And then, Melo going deep, and the 17-year-old intercepts it. As the ball looks like it slipped out of his hand. And then good, finally tackle. The Honey Badger hit him low, and then two of the other guys, number 20 and number 2, pushed him out. So the ball looked like it slipped out of Melo's hand as he had a guy deep, but you could see the ball kind of slipped out of his hand and flailed into the wind and was picked off. As Coach Pena saying, we got to have that. We got to make those throws, but first throw of the game and well executed. Just sometimes that happens, man. Sometimes when you try to throw the ball super far and super hard, it'll slip off your pinky and it looks like a wounded duck out there. So turnover. Soldiers take over as we're approaching halftime. I need to know how much time's left so I can race down there. Why are they blowing the whistle? As offense set and defense running out there. Oh my gosh, and the Soldiers saying, hey, they already started it. Run the play. Why are you guys waiting for the defense? Run it. If they're not ready, then they're not ready. But the Soldiers saying, no, we'll wait for our opponent. Shotgun formation, running back in the backfield. Snap directly to the running back as he goes right up the middle, but he's brought down immediately. That time tackled by number 12 and number 17. Number 12 is Ryder Mesa. Number 17, Anthony Yanez III. So Liam Villa is number 23. Cruz Celez, number 15. Elias, number 5. Elias Ruiz Caballero. Gage Rivera, number 20. Martin Casada, number 4. Raymond Pena, number 21, the Honey Badger. Number 11 is Max Perez. Number 0, Carmelo Perez. Number 89, Nia Pennington. Number 6, Isaiah Moreno. Then that's it. That's the whole roster. Because we're almost to halftime, and I finally made it through it. I'm just so excited, man. There's so many big plays in this game. So it'll be 2nd and 7. Shotgun formation. Good snap. Design quarterback sweep out to the left side. Good containment that time by the Raiders, so he had to force his way back up into the middle. And he's brought down maybe a 2-yard gain. But we talk about that at the 11U game is when they try to get outside the tackles, these running backs, whether it's jet sweeps or pitches or whatever, or quarterback sweeps. If the D end and the outside linebackers do their job of containing, meaning don't let them get outside. You don't have to be the playmaker. You don't have to be the one making the tackle in the backfield. But if you do your job and contain, that'll force the runner back into the middle, which is where the rest of your team is, just waiting for him. And that's what the Raiders did there. So a limited 2-yard gain, so that'll be a 3rd and about 3 coming up. Shotgun formation. Raiders in a 4-4. Low snap directly to the running back. He picks it up off the ground, and he makes it through the hole, but he's brought down by Carmelo. They did get the first down, but if Mello doesn't make that tackle, he might have had a nice little 20-yard scamper there. A good open field tackle by Mello, but regardless, first down. So 1st and 10 here from their own 20. Raiders look like they're going to bring a little pressure, and they do. As the 15-year-old takes it to the outside, he's beautiful open field tackle. But guess who? The Honey Badger. Fast open field tackle. As that's going to be halftime, huh? Ooh. No, timeout. Bro, I'm about to go down there. Or you know what? Maybe I will stop the live stream. I think I will stop the live stream and then do the... Or I don't know. Yeah, because I could just edit it out later. Ooh, a little breeze. What? Migs, where are you, dude? Are you walking here? What is going on? Dude, and if you don't have an ice-cold Monster in your hand when you greet me, I'm going to be upset. So... No, I'm just kidding. Migs already asked me, hey, you need a Monster? I said, nah, I'm good. I got a couple right here. A couple bad boys. They're nice and warm now, but no big deal. Shotgun formation, 2nd and 9 as we approach halftime here as whistles blown everywhere. What's the deal? I don't know. Something with the ball placement. Low snap, running back picks it up off the ground and just gets demolished in the backfield. Ooh, as the 15-year-old and number 12 are going at it in the backfield. But regardless, the tackle that time by, who was it? I want to say 34. Oops. As there's a soldier down. Maybe it wasn't 34. I don't see a 34 on here. It's a kid with the longer hair on our 9U team. Can you guys hear that music? Back it up. It sounds like someone's doing karaoke. Like, it's definitely that song, but like someone's out there. Hey, it sounds better than me for sure. Bro, someone's doing karaoke from the parking lot. That's how you know you're in Tucson, you know? Singing Lil Jon from the parking lot. That's crazy, bro. Oh, I love it here, man. But for real, someone's doing karaoke down there. That's crazy. Maybe I'll get in next. Oh, that's number 30. Okay, not 34. Let's give that kid a shout out. He had a good tackle right there. Number 30. Or 50. Jeez. Who's commentating, bro? I don't even know what I'm doing. That was number 50 on the tackle last one. Shotgun formation this time. Another low snap off his shoe tops. Tries to pick it up and then bounce outside. Does. But then stiff arms a couple guys, and then the Honey Badger said, "Get it, dude, stop trying to stiff arm me. You might as well just take a knee." And now the 15-year-old saying something to the Honey Badger. I think he was dabbing him up like, "Hey, man, you're pretty good." Or he probably doesn't talk like that. He's probably like, "Hey, man, you're pretty good." That's an adult out there. I can't even see his number. What's going on? So this 9U Raider team looking really good. Bro, that was number 30. Christopher Bejarano. So 4th and long here, 4th and about 20, as we're approaching halftime. 14-0 Raiders. Snap good to the quarterback in shotgun, throws it, tipped, picked. Tipped and picked off by number 0, my man Mello. As the ball was tipped by, I want to say 17 for us. That's Anthony Yanez III. As it's a hold on the Soldiers, but the penalty will be declined as we take over on the interception. Yeah, that ball was tipped and then picked off by Mello. This 9U team has so many playmakers. There's like 14 guys that can make a humongous difference. It's crazy. Bunch of stars. I can't wait to see this team at like 14U or 12U. As the chain gang still lined up for a nice 3rd and 10, but it's 1st and 10 Raiders. And the ref's saying, hey, come on, man. Shotgun formation this time. Never mind. Mello now going under center. Single back formation. Strong left with a tight end as a end around this time to number 2. Bounce it outside, baby. Ooh, mean stiff arm saying, get out of my way. And then a nice tackle there by the Soldiers. As that was number 2, Moises Castillo-Wilson, as a player down for the Soldiers. But a good run that time by Moises and a good stiff arm, but then a good open field tackle. But regardless, it was a 9-yard run. So we'll have a 2nd and 1 coming up here after the injury timeout. Again, stay with us through halftime. We'll be interviewing Coach Pena down on the field to see what his thoughts are and what adjustments they want to make, if any. Ooh, is the... Oh, gosh, you could have called a false start there, but he acted like he was going in motion. I love it. Handoff this time on the jet sweep around the corner. He gets hit, stays on his feet, makes his way all the way into the end zone. Another good run by Moises and another Soldier down. Moises Castillo-Wilson that time on the jet sweep. Good run is number 1 for the Raiders. Leonardo Caballero helps him up, says, you're okay, champ. And then that'll put him up 20-0 here as we've got probably seconds until halftime. But a nice run there on the jet sweep. And if you roll that back, you could see the Honey Badger in the backfield. I think he jumped early, but he acted like he was in motion and nobody said anything. So let's go, baby. We'll take it. 20-0. Trying to make it 21 here on the point after. I formation, handoff to the Honey Badger on the fullback dive, and he got it. So 21-0. And that's halftime. So we're going down there. So stay with us. Remember, don't look at your TV screens. You're going to throw up. I was going to hop the fence, but I'm not going to be able to. I mean, I could, okay, but I don't want to. Oh, I see the 8U coach. Maybe I'll ask him. Nah, he's got his hands full.
Gotta get an interview, dog, with my son now. Look.
Dude, a pick and he's looking rushing touchdown. That dude's a stud. All right, we got Coach Pina coming over right now. No, you're good. You're locked in, baby. I just got down here, so you're good. Here, you want to go right out there? We're live too, baby, so don't mess up, right? Go back like 3 steps. Bang. Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay.
All right, so thoughts, first half?
We're doing a good job. Besides that play action pass, that was my fault. I called that, so.
Looked like it just kind of slipped out of his hand, too. He had a guy deep.
Well,
But...
I saw the safety over the top, so I was hoping like he was going to see that and run, but he threw it. So, my fault.
He could have ran, too.
I shouldn't have called it.
Yeah, but you guys look good. Just like last week, you look good. Everybody doing their part. I kept talking about on the live stream the holes that the line is blasting for these guys to run through, and then your backs are so good, they do the rest in the secondary. But talk about your offensive line and how you guys are executing right now.
We're a power football team, Danny. So we take a lot of pride in our offensive line. The offensive line is opening up the holes. They're very well coached. We have Coach Willie, who's been working with these guys the last month. So just huge, big influence to our coaching staff. He's doing a good job with them. Real good job.
Awesome. Thanks for the time, man.
Appreciate you.
Good luck second half, bro. All right, guys, we'll be back here about 10 minutes for the second half.